home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Broncos will kick it away to start. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Jackson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Green. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear and one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. All kinds of running room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, Boise State, 0.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Split backs here. From the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Gonna run it. It's Genty. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
On fourth down, going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
At the 31. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 7, Boise State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To throw, it's Green. Got his man in the middle. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And the Razorbacks are in the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the single back. Plows through the defense. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. 6-9-1, now on the move. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And it's caught! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
He's going for the big play. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Green. Right down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Broncos! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. They get him out of bounds at the 46, and he sets him up with terrific field position on that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Off the play fake. Sends it downfield, and he hauls it in at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Boise State 15, Arkansas.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Here's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win, but today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
From the gun, running back on the move. Push down for the tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
To the air, it's Green. Using his feet to buy time. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play and you knew it was going to be a pass, you cover everything short.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. First down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Genty. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Finds his man. It's Genty. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. The short hands, it's Brown. At the 35, he's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Green. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. The Broncos inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They'll go to the ground. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10 you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They go right back to him. Shakes off a tackler. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll give it to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They're trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Green. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. And he's going to go down as time has run out. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.